what's up guys, welcome to the video. It is January 21st and it is currently -5 degrees outside, wind chill of -12. I don't know if you guys can see my breath right now. I am freezing. I'm leaving work right now, about to go tan and warm up a little bit because I want to keep as much color from when I went to Florida and was on the beach and whatnot. I want to keep as much color as possible for as long as possible. So I've been tanning like 3 times a week since getting back, but it is so cold today, I can't even handle it. It's not okay how cold it is outside. Like my car right now, after sitting outside for the past few hours at work, is like everything you hear is just really, does not sound good. My car needs to be in warm weather again. It is not a cold weather car. It has low profile sport tires on it, and it's a Dodge Charger, and it is meant to go fast on roads that are not covered in snow. And I don't know, I mean I did it to myself. I should have just got a different car or something when I moved back to Indiana, but nonetheless, just got here to tan, so gonna run inside real quick and warm up, hopefully. Alright guys, so getting ready for the gym. It is 8:16 now, so it is quite a bit later since the last time I picked up my camera, but yeah, getting ready for the gym right now, making up my pre-workout. I always fill my water bottle to about right there. It's just a little bit under the label. I would guess it at like 8-ish ounces of water, and then I am mixing 1 scoop of Nitroflex. I have been taking Nitroflex for a minute now. If you guys again have been following me for any sort of time, you know that Nitroflex was my go-to for a long time. Then I tried the Ghost Warheads pre-workout right here. Really love this stuff as well. This actually probably tastes better than the Nitroflex, but the Nitroflex, it gets you going a lot more. And for me, that's kind of what's most important, especially if I'm just going to chug it anyways. I don't necessarily need the taste to be like out of this world, tasting like Kool-Aid or whatever, but I just opened up an empty can of Nitroflex. I meant to grab my citrulline right here. Citrulline is going to more or less just kind of give you a better pump during your workout. So it's nothing that you even really need. It's just something that if you can afford it, maybe add it to your stack. But if you can't afford the citrulline or even pre-workout, you can get by with like a Monster or something like that, where you really don't even need a pre-workout. It's kind of just concentrated caffeine, a little bit of beta-alanine to kind of get you in that workout mode, and then citrulline is just going to kind of give you a better pump. So don't stress it if you can't afford supplements or anything like that. You're not going to make more gains with a pre-workout. You're not going to make more gains with citrulline or things like that. It's just going to help you have a little bit maybe better of a workout or wake you up a little bit more. So again, don't sweat it if you can't necessarily have all the supplements of people that you follow on social media. Those are just kind of, again, supplements. If you already have a good enough energy level, then you're definitely going to be fine. But about to head to the gym now, tonight, chest and back. I'll see you guys there. the gym, and I know it's cold outside when the door is completely frozen because it is so cold. This is not pleasant. I am like 1, maybe 2 days worth of this weather away from just moving back to Florida for good, because this is so unpleasant. Plus, there's not a Moe's, a Chipotle, or a Chick-fil-A within 45 minutes of where my new gym's at. Moe's is so far away now, and it's killing me. So, about to go pick something else up to eat. The only thing that would be open right now, which it's 11 o'clock, so not a whole lot of options. And I am in a bulk right now. I'll talk about all my fitness goals tomorrow, but yeah, I'm going to show you what I'm resorting to.
Bless you, Taco Bell.
Let's go eat one now.
Alright guys, so it is the next, well actually the next day. It is Wednesday now. Yesterday didn't really do anything, got home from work, took a nap, ate some dinner, and then I was getting ready to go to the gym. It started freezing, raining, the roads were horrible, but I decided to go anyways. So showed up at the gym, and it was closed due to weather, so didn't really work out or anything like that. Grabbed some Dairy Queen, came home, and played Fortnite the rest of the night. So today, it's not as bad outside. It's actually a lot warmer. It's about 10 degrees warmer, so everything's kind of melted. It's still raining, which is kind of sucky outside. But I wanted to take this time, while I'm eating my pre-workout meal right here, a can of SpaghettiOs, classic. I mean, ever since I started YouTube, my go-to pre-workout meal has always been a can of SpaghettiOs. You get a good amount of sodium for that pump, you get carbs for energy, a decent amount of protein, 19 grams of protein in this, and then also only like, I think 13 grams of fat. All of those have been like ingrained into my brain anyways, just because I've counted macros for so long, which is another thing that I wanted to talk about. So I kind of wanted to explain my fitness goals while I'm in this bulk. Let me turn my TV down a little bit. Can you hear this? Hold on. Duel of the Fates, yes, I'm watching The Phantom Menace right now, because why not? I know Star Wars prequels get a bad reputation, but you know what? I actually like the prequels. Call me crazy, not Episode 2, even though there are bits and pieces of Episode 2 that I do like the prequels, especially Revenge of the Sith. That's my all-time #1 favorite Star Wars movie. Whatever, it's besides the point. So, what kind of like I'm doing while I'm in this bulk is what a lot of people would refer to as intuitive eating. So if you have an idea of the things that you're putting in your body, good, bad, whatever, calorie wise, that would kind of be intuitive eating, where you're not necessarily counting your macros, but you are thinking about what you're putting in your body based on your goals. And right now I am in a bulk. I'm trying to put on size, and that is my #1 main goal right now when it comes to fitness. So if I am eating intuitively, like I just said, I'm trying to get as many calories in as possible while not necessarily counting everything. I've counted macros since 2014, so in my mind I have a good idea of what is inside each food. Plus I have just kind of memorized, like SpaghettiOs, the actual macros in food. So while I'm at work, I consume anywhere between 50 and 65 grams of protein. And that's really my main goal while I'm on this bulk, is knowing how much protein I'm putting in my body. Now, you really only need about 1 gram per pound of body weight to make gains, to build muscle. But while I'm in a surplus, I always like to give myself a little bit more of an advantage. No matter, like, even if it's not necessarily doing anything, I like to mentally know that I'm kind of giving myself every advantage to grow while in a bulk. So I shoot for 200 grams. Right now I'm in the mid 160s, so that's about 1.25 grams of protein per pound of body weight for me. So I'm always trying to shoot for 200. So by the time I have my pre-workout meal here, I'm sitting around 80-ish grams, between 75 and 80 grams of protein before I even go to the gym. And then I have my post-workout shake, which is another 52, and then I'm kind of sitting where I need about 70 more grams of protein throughout the night, no matter what I'm eating. A lot of times I kind of have an idea of the things I'm putting in my body and where I'm getting my protein from. So that is currently what I'm doing when it comes to diet, nutrition, things like that for my bulk. I'm not necessarily counting my macros, but I am thinking about what I'm putting in my body, so I am still making goals. I'm not just carelessly eating, because while you're in a bulk, a lot of times it is easy to kind of carelessly eat, and while you are getting tons of calories, you might not necessarily be getting enough protein where you're going to be building that muscle so that you can get stronger, you can get bigger, and put on that actual muscle, so when you do cut down, then you actually see your real gains. So that is what I am currently doing. I'm shooting for about 200 grams of protein per pound, or shooting for 200 grams of protein every single day, and then just kind of letting my fats and carbs go wherever they may. But if I'm hitting 200 grams of protein, I know in my mind, I know just for a fact that I'm going to be getting over what I need to for my surplus. But I'm going to eat this, watch the rest of the Phantom Menace, and then head to the gym for a leg day, which I should have hit yesterday, but my gym was closed, so I'll see you guys at the gym. Alright guys, so here at the gym, getting ready to squat in like this little squat room, CrossFit room type area or whatever. Setting up my squat rack right here. I like it that I don't have any bars, like the safety bars or whatever. That way I can squat down, get it, whatever, don't have to worry about ever hitting that bar. Plus, I just don't like squatting with the safety bars, because then when I get down in the hole, I actually like mentally think, I have to get this weight back up, and I always feel like I perform better that way, but that's not the point. The point is, before I even set up for this squat, I've got to clean up all of that junk, because somebody decided to just leave all their crap right in the middle of the squat area. So that's nice. And if you're a type of person that doesn't re-rack their weight, doesn't put their weights back, like this, don't come back to the gym, please. Just go to a gym with only machines, because you're not capable of handling free weights. It's frustrating, but that's just somebody that I've worked at a gym before, things like that. Very frustrating, but nonetheless, gonna get the squat session in, so here we go.